Have you ever been told you are too sensitive, too quiet, too intense, or too much? Psychologists have studied these exact traits, and what they found completely contradicts what you were told. These are not flaws to fix. They are rare psychological strengths that most people never develop, and nobody told you that. Here are 5 rare psychological strengths that have been mistaken for flaws your entire life. Number 1. You feel everything deeply, and people call you too sensitive. You cry at movies, you feel other people's pain as if it were your own. A harsh word stays with you for days, and somewhere along the way, someone told you that was a weakness. But psychology tells a different story. High emotional sensitivity is directly linked to empathy, creativity, and deep relational intelligence. Psychologist Aron's research identified a trait called the highly sensitive person, HSP, found in roughly 20% of the population. These individuals process emotional and sensory information at a far deeper level than others. They notice details others miss. They connect with people on a level most humans never reach. Your sensitivity is not a wound. It is one of the rarest emotional gifts a person can carry. Number 2. You overthink everything, and people call you anxious. Your mind never fully stops. You replay conversations, plan for every possible outcome, analyze situations long after they are over. People tell you to relax, to stop thinking so much. But here is what they do not see. Psychology shows that people who overthink are often high in cognitive complexity, the ability to hold multiple perspectives and consider outcomes others never even think about. Reflective thinking, when channeled well, is one of the strongest predictors of good decision-making and problem-solving ability. The same mind that keeps you up at night is the mind that catches what everyone else misses. You do not need to silence it. You need to learn to work with it. Stop for a second. If you have ever been told any of these things about yourself, this video was made for you. Keep watching. Number 3. You pull away when overwhelmed, and people call you cold or distant. You cancel plans, you go quiet. You need long stretches of alone time to feel like yourself again. People misread that as rejection, as indifference. But research in personality psychology shows the need for solitude is a sign of a deeply self-aware person. Introverts and highly sensitive people require more time alone to process experience and restore cognitive resources. It is not avoidance, it is maintenance. It is how a sharp mind stays healthy. Your need for space is not a character flaw. It is a sign you know yourself well enough to know what you need, and that is something most people never learn. Number 4. You struggle to let things go, and people call you too intense. You care deeply about fairness. A broken promise does not just hurt, it stays. You hold high standards for yourself and the people you allow close to you. Here is what psychology says about that. People who struggle to let things go are often driven by a strong internal value system, a moral compass that does not bend under social pressure. Research on conscientiousness, one of the core traits in personality science, links this intensity directly to higher integrity, loyalty, and long-term achievement. You are not too much. You are someone who refuses to normalize what should not be normal. That is not intensity. That is principle. Number 5. You find it hard to ask for help, and people call you closed off or proud. You handle things alone. You figure it out yourself. Asking feels like burden, like weakness, like admitting you are not enough. But psychology shows the reluctance to ask for help often comes from an overdeveloped sense of responsibility, deeply connected to reliability, self-sufficiency, and a genuine unwillingness to inconvenience others. Highly conscientious, empathetic people are statistically the least likely to ask for help, precisely because they understand what that ask costs another person. You are not closed off. You are someone who has spent so long being the strong one that you forgot you are allowed to be human too. Learning to ask for help is not weakness. It is the final, hardest form of strength. Here is what all 5 of these have in common. They were never flaws. They were strengths in environments that did not know how to hold them. Gifts given to people who were told to shrink. You were not too much. you were in rooms that were too small. The world needs people who feel deeply, think fully, know their limits, hold their values, and carry their weight with quiet dignity. That is not something to fix. That is something to protect. If this resonated with something you have been carrying for a long time, you are not alone, and you never were. And if you want to understand yourself at a deeper level, watch this video next. It will show you exactly why your mind works the way it does, and why that is not a problem. It is your greatest advantage.
If this spoke to something real in you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more psychology that helps you understand yourself, subscribe. We post every week. Like this video if it changed how you see yourself even a little.